everybody, and welcome to Down Under Veggie Garden Diaries. And I garden in raised beds in my urban backyard. Of course, my garden is not that very big at all, but it's big enough for me. And I have 12 raised garden beds in this yard. Okay, and we'll say hello to Herbie. Hey Herbie, he said hey. Hey Ellie Alligator, he said hey. It's a beautiful sunny morning. It sure is. It's just after midday, and I'm going to show you an update on my veggie garden. We have a tomato there. He's only small. Now something is stressing my strawberries, so I'm not sure what that's all about. If you know what that's all about, let me know. So we have some nice strawberries starting to develop, so that's nice. And in this garden, we still have a bunch of the purple dragon carrots, and we have some parsley, and they're starting to grow up big leaves, aren't they? And my Swiss chard is getting bigger in this garden, which is good because I'm a bit low on Swiss chard at the moment. And under here is, oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Another tomato. Hopefully you can see it now. And over here, another tomato. Now I grew these in a little tray from seed. And there's another tomato. And there's another tomato. So I have 5 tomatoes planted in the garden. There's a parsnip that I want to go to seed to get seeds from. There's the last of the French escallions, also known as banana shallots, that snapped off when I went to harvest it because it went to seed. They were going to seed, they were starting to flower, and so is that one over there, it's starting to flower again. Nasturtium, the Alaska variegated nasturtiums are going great. Look at that in this garden. Anyway, they love it. Look. And what's new in this garden bed is I planted some seeds. I planted an heirloom mix of lettuce because my lettuce is all starting to bolt now. I planted 2 different lots of Mizuna. I planted green Mizuna and red streaks Mizuna. And nothing different over here. Still got to put that lettuce in. I did take some lettuce out. This one's going to seed now too, and so is that one, the cos lettuce day. So what I'm going to do now, not now, but what I'm going to do is these lettuces that are left in this tray, remember the bugs ate the lettuce and now I didn't get to plant them. So those lettuces I can now fit over here. So that's good because I really need to boost up the rest of this garden bed because I did that one when I transplanted the lettuce there. But I need to boost up the rest, and I can't at the moment because I've used all the dirt in my new garden and I can't get any more dirt because my boyfriend's hurt his shoulder. So look at this web I almost ran into. Don't know if you can see that. Okay, so and what's new in this garden here where the carrots are, I planted some frilly lettuce. So I haven't planted any head lettuce, just the frilly ones so you can just snap leaves off. Maybe next year I'll do some head lettuce. Okay, so that's it for that section of the garden. And we'll go up this way. And as you can see, these are the rest of my tomatoes. And there's the Amsterdam celery right here. That's like a thin, it's a Chinese celery basically. It's called Amsterdam celery, this one. But basically instead of growing big celery sticks, it grows little ones. Okay, so a lot easier to grow. So I've got another 14 tomato plants in there. And there's my sunshine blueberry. I have to pot that up. All right, the newest garden here, I've got seeds in here too. Now, I've just put seeds in and some things might need to be moved once they grow because I've still got crops in that I'm going to put them there. So at the front here, I've got small sugar pumpkins. So they're like a little round nugget pumpkin. And here we've got green apple cucumber. Again, a round green cucumber, looks like a bit like an apple. We've got some rock melon in there. And over here, we've got some watermelon. I believe that, I'm not sure if that's the Hamby watermelon. And at the back, we've got some Sun King sunflowers. So they're just like your regular big, tall, yellow sunflowers. And I'll be moving the pumpkins and the cucumbers when they germinate, when they're big enough. My spring onion transplants are going great. Look at that, they're getting some nice green growth. There and over there, I planted two sunflowers, one each. They're a red Prado red sunflower, and whereas the Sun King ones are going to grow about 2 meters, these ones grow about 1.5 meters. And then here we've got blackjack zucchini, and here we have the Gambino capsicum, which looks like it's a capsicum. It looks like a mini red pumpkin, the shape of it. So that's what we've got in that garden. The potatoes are doing well. They're getting tall, no flowers yet. My jasmine's not looking great, and I don't know what's going on. I think just a bunch of flowers just died, but it is looking a little bit yellow in spots. So I think maybe I'll put some sea salt on it this afternoon and fix it up. Hopefully that'll be enough to fix up the problem. I think it's, yeah, I mean, I could put some rooster boost in there, but I will put the sea salt in it today. Alrighty. And then here, look at the sage plant, how much weight it's put on. It's put on some big, huge leaves. Must be loving the sun. And then a Swiss chard, it's getting okay. Still got insect damage, but it's growing, and I managed to harvest a bit of that yesterday. The snow peas are still looking great. They're not putting on much anymore. They still are producing a little bit, but they have been in for a long time now. And the heat is not good for any kind of peas. So as it gets warmer, the snow peas will be on their way up. And a little bit of nutrient loss there as well. Okay, here the garlic. I've got about 14 garlic left. I did harvest 2 yesterday, 1 here and 1 there, and that was the biggest one yet. It was massive, and I believe by the looks of this stem on this one here, that's going to be big as well. They're not even ready yet. They've had their scapes about a week ago, and they're not even ready yet, because when you pick them, they're separated into bulbs, but there's no paper in between the bulbs yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, so they're not even ready yet, but they're so nice and big. So I'm just eating them as I need to. I've still got that one big head from yesterday left, and actually I picked it 2 days ago, and I ate that one along with the small one I had from last time inside. And yeah, I've got that one big one still there, so I'm going to cook that and eat that tonight probably, or tomorrow night. I had to fix the fountain up again, fix the wire up again. It's a little bit slanted still, a tiny bit, so I had to fix that a little bit again this morning, but it's doing alright. They're beautiful. And look at this gloriousness. Rosie's put out more flowers. Isn't she beautiful? She's so gorgeous. And the Parfum Delicieux over here, it's got some buds, some little buds, lovely little buds. And the Black Beauty's doing alright, as long as it grows, you know. I'm not so worried about that with all the growth, because it's got a bit of dieback. So look at these. That's Rosie's first rose, and look at this one. Look at the gloriousness. This is the fountain. Prof. He said, hey. So we're doing all right. So it is going to be, it's just, if the sun has got some heat in it today. Yesterday was a bit milder. Our parsley over here, our spare parsley, is doing great. If I need it, I'll put it in the garden. If I don't, I'll give it away or sell it. And we have a new plant. We have a new plant. Now, I'm not really into polyanthus per se, but this is a different polyanthus. Look, it's called King of Spades. Look at that. You know why I got it? Because this just reminded me of medieval kingdom, like medieval court life, with like the king would dress in velvet robes of dark purple and gold. This is beautiful. This is so unusual. And look, this one is actually a lighter one. That's interesting. I hope they are all dark, but look, and this is sort of like, maybe they get darker as they open. But the beautifulness of his. This is unusual. Look at that. So I got this from Big W. It was $10. It's just beautiful. So I've just got it here so I can harden off a bit. And then I don't know where to put it. Where should I put it? Then I have to see how much sun it really likes. I could put it over here in this garden bed or one of these, but depends how much it really likes. I'm going to have to look up because, you know, when they say sun, they don't mean Australia. You know what I'm saying? When something says, oh, loves full sun, yeah, not in Australia, it doesn't. It wants part shade. So, yeah, so I hope your garden's going great. Tell me down below what's happening in your garden. Have you planted some seeds? How are your tomatoes going? Did you grow them from seed too? Are you growing some sunflowers? I've never grown sunflowers before. I actually do have another packet of sunflower seeds somewhere. I think they're Italian white sunflowers, so I'm going to have to see. Oh, speaking of sunflowers, excuse me, speaking of sunflowers, I forgot to tell you the reason why I took those garlic out, not just to eat them. But I planted sunflowers in here too. See the little sign in there? Teddy bear sunflowers. Now, they're the smallest of all. They're only 50 centimetres high, just under a metre high, and they're going to grow into a yellow ball. And they call them teddy bear sunflowers because they look like a little fluffy ball. So yeah, so these garlic will be coming out one by one, obviously. And the Swiss chard, I've been eating from those. It's very good. And so when they come out, and these snow peas come out, I'm going to grow the watermelon here, and I'll probably have to tidy this area up at least a bit. So I'm going to grow the watermelon so I've got room to over here without trying to trip anybody. And yeah, so those little sunflowers will be in there, and I'll decide what else goes in there. But the sunflowers over here, the only thing I'm going to move over here, so the capsicum will stay there, the zucchini will stay there, and spring onions will stay there. But like I said, I'm going to move the green cucumber and the sugar pumpkins. I may put those in pots. So hopefully, look, not all this seed is new seed. Some of this is really old, but everything may not grow. But because they're big seeds and they're melons and cucumbers and things and sunflowers, it says on the packet that they will take between 6 and 10 days. It's been about 2 days now. So after about like 12, 14 days, if they haven't grown, then I'll know they're not going to grow, and I'll put some fresher seed in. So I hope you're having a great time. Go out and enjoy your garden. You don't have to even go and do anything in your garden. Just go out and just breathe in the air, look at the plants, get some sun on your back, and just enjoy it. It's breezy, a little bit breezy. A little bit of sun in the sky. I mean, a little bit of clouds in the sky. Lovely blue sunny day though. The chimes are going jangle jangle and dunk dunk. And it's just a lovely day. Just a lovely, lovely day. So I encourage you to plant a seed. Even if you just want to go out and pull a couple of weeds. You know, gardening is very reflective and it makes you relax. Just take it easy. Enjoy what God has to offer in nature. Look at this. Lovely sounds of nature. Beautiful, beautiful roses. This is Chicago Peace Rose. You can buy this at most stores. So I hope you've enjoyed this lovely garden update. Beautiful Rosie, look at her. It's just amazing, amazing how much improvement she's gotten now that I've put her in there. She's absolutely loving life, absolutely loving life. She's a gorgeous girl. And I was going to pick the roses and put them inside, but no, I think I'll leave them. Because that one did blow fast, but it's just gorgeous. I'll leave them here. She doesn't smell very much, like she's in a slight little bit of a rose scent. My boyfriend could smell her like away from her the other day, but she's not really overpowering. She's just like a lovely normal rose smell, but not very strong though, the smell. But she's gorgeous. Alright, I'll get Groff to sign off. And we'll see how these plants grow. I'll let you know whether they come up. I'm giving them a little bit of water every day. And I will pot up all these tomatoes. And we'll see. The rosemary's going great. The lettuce here's loving it. It's only in the shade. Oh, and what else is loving it? Look at this. The oregano and parsley in here. This is Greek oregano. It's really strong and lovely. This is the one that you want to get. This is the one like the dried one in the shop. So yeah, make sure when you buy a plant it says Greek oregano, not just oregano, because you're really getting a marjoram. Okay. Lovely parsley. So that's going great. All right, Happy darling. You sign off, and I'll be back next time for another garden update, and maybe some of those seeds will have grown by then. All right, so see ya, Herbie. He said see ya. See ya, the alligator. He said see ya. Thanks everyone. Have a great day. Bye.